October flew by, but we are back at it again with another portfolio update for the month of November of 2025. We're not going to waste any time. Let's get right into it. Let's go. So I got the Robinhood app right here. We're going to Face ID and we are in. Right now, the portfolio is sitting at 118,000. Tripping out right now. $118,730.91. I'm recording this on Friday, the 31st. Happy Halloween. We're up about $1,900 today. The past week, we're up about $2,300 or 2%. The past month looks like it's at over $4,000 or 3.55%. Past 3 months, about 20% or $19,000. Year to date, up 37%. The year is almost over and we are up quite a bit. We're definitely beating the overall market this year. We'll see if we can continue that trend throughout every year of investing, but you know how it goes. Past that, year to date, the 1 year chart is up over 50% or $40,000. And then all time since I started my Robinhood portfolio, which in particular has started since around of March, April of 2020, it's up 97% or $58,000. Either way, let's scroll on down. We got the buying power. We got some crypto. Not much crypto actually left on the portfolio because if you missed my previous video, definitely check that out. But I pretty much talked about how I actually sold for the first time in my Robinhood career, I guess you could say. Either way, I sold about $4,000 worth in crypto and about $1,000 worth in stock. I sold for a particular personal reason that I'll get into in a separate video coming very soon. I would say within the next couple of months. But either way, pretty hype about it. So yeah, you'll see it. It'll come to the channel, trust me. Past that, we got the stocks, the bread and butter of the portfolio. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into those. The first stock on the list today is ticker symbol DGRO, sitting at $68.09. Overall down a little bit today, but overall for me, I'm up. I've been investing heavily into DGRO since I pretty much started my dividend growth portfolio. That's pretty much what this has turned into. And I'm pretty happy with the results so far from me switching over to more growth stocks versus dividend stocks because of my young age. I have 272 shares overall, up about 23% with my position in DGRO. Plenty of plans to buy more. This is the backbone of my portfolio, so I see no reason why I wouldn't buy any more shares. So I'll consistently buy no matter what the price is. Past that, we got ticker symbol XLP, another smaller backbone to the portfolio. I consider this more of my safer ETF to hold. It holds all different types of consumer staples companies. Sitting right now at $76.29 a share. I have about 70 shares overall, up about 4%. I don't expect much growth from this, but I also don't expect this to pretty much go down in value over the course of time. It'll pretty much protect my portfolio from all the risks that I'm taking in other positions. Either way, we're going to pass on that, and we're going to see the next one is ticker symbol CIBR or Cyber. That stands for First Trust Cybersecurity ETF, and it's a whole bunch of different cybersecurity stocks put into one single stock. I still don't really know. I haven't done any research this year at all on which cybersecurity stock to be invested into or which one I really like the most. So why not to buy them all? And year to date, if we look here, we're up about 20% over the year. And I think that's just in line with the overall market, which is great. If we scroll down, I have only 32 shares. Definitely plan on loading a lot more shares up on this or a lot more money up on this. Only $2,500 in value. But I'm up 35% with that position. And it's something I started this year and I'm pretty happy with. Past that, we got ticker symbol AAPL, which I believe is around all-time highs yet again. Somehow Apple just pulls this off actually around. It is all-time highs, sitting at $270 a share right now. As you can see, I have the brand new iPhone. No, I did not buy it. It was a gift. But if I did buy it, then personally for me, any Apple product that I buy, I pretty much put the equivalent to how much that product costs into Apple stock. So if I bought an iPhone for $1,200, then I'll put $1,200 in Apple stock. Like I said, this one was a gift, but nonetheless, I'm happy with my investment. Overall, I have 39 shares, up 69% with my position, and I do have plans to buy more. I'm currently paused on my weekly buy for Apple right now, but didn't really expect this, but the earnings look really well. They did pretty well when it comes to iPhone sales, but nonetheless, I'm very happy with it, and that's that. Past Apple, we got ticker symbol TSLA, or you already know, Tesla. Tesla sitting at $455 a share right now. Tesla is such a weird stock because, I mean, as you can see over the course of the entire year, it's pretty much been about flat. I mean, it just started taking off over the past, 2 months, I would say, and it's still only up 16% on the year, which is great. But I mean, if you've been investing into Tesla, maybe you got in around, let's say, $400, you haven't really made that much profit, I guess you could say. But either way, Tesla's weird because it'll just take off overnight. So we'll see how this plays out over the next coming months. I do plan on holding my investment with Tesla. I see this as much more than a car company, as some people do, and other people see it as just a car company, which is okay. I just disagree with you, and that's fine. Either way, we scroll down. I have 33 shares of Tesla, and we're overall up about 103% with my position right now. Past Tesla stock, we have ticker symbol JPM or JP Morgan Chase. Haven't really focused too much on JP Morgan this year, but overall it's up 29%, sitting at $311 right now, which is great. It's one of the main banks that I use, and I'm actually up on my position about 117% on my JP Morgan shares. Only 13 shares here. I wish I had more, but I just don't. Too many stocks in my portfolio, little money to invest into all of them, but we're getting there. Either way, I have slimmed the portfolio down quite a bit. I think we're well under 20 shares or 20 stocks overall in the entire portfolio, so that's great. Past that, we got ticker symbol MIAN or Main Street Capital, sitting at $56.92 a share right now. Overall, 54 shares, up about 39%. Not much more to say here besides I'm going to keep what I got for now, and I'll kind of head back into it towards closer to the end of the year and see if I really want to hold on to this investment. But it is a great investment nonetheless. Past that, we got ticker symbol WM or Waste Management, one of the most slept on opportunities in the stock market all the time, to be completely honest. As you can see, this year to date, it's only down, or it's down 1%, which isn't the end of the world. But overall, in my personal investment, I'm up 22%. Waste Management, the trash, they handle all the trash, that or Republic Services. I think this is a great investment for the very, very long term. I don't see how this goes away unless the stock market goes away, or unless something else catastrophic happens in the world where we don't need the trash man anymore. But to me, I think this is still very much worth it, and I think it's still a great, very long-term investment for your portfolios. Past that, we got ticker symbol AVPT or AvPoint. If you didn't know, they're actually partnered with Microsoft. Right now, they're down about 15% on the year. If we scroll down on my position, I've been holding this position for a very long time. I'm not going to bore you with the AvPoint woes that I have, but overall up in my position about 21%. They do have their earnings, I believe, on November 6th, so I'll be in the lookout for that. Their last earnings did pretty well. I'm hoping this earnings is much of the same, if not better. Hopefully that increased the stock price, but I am looking to sell this position. Overall, I've held it too long. It's opportunity cost at this point for me. I could put my money elsewhere and make more money versus having it sit here and make me a little bit of money. Still making me money, but nothing insane. And either way, 15% down on the year is not a great look for a company that is doing well. So I think the real reason why people aren't buying it is that they just aren't aware of it. So get aware, check out AvPoint. If you want to invest into it. Maybe the stock price will go up. I don't know at this point. It's been some years. Past that, we have ticker symbol WELL or Well Tower, sitting at 181 a share right now. We scroll down. Overall, I have about 7 shares, up 42%. I started this position earlier this year, didn't put too much money towards it, as you can see, but nonetheless, I do think it's a great long-term investment as well. When I say long-term, for at least Well Tower and for Waste Management, I'm talking like 10, 15 years, to be completely honest. These positions will, I think, do pretty well over that course of time, if not longer. Some of the other positions I have in my portfolio probably would only hold on to them for another 2 to 5 years before I could reconsider selling them. But when it comes to Well Tower, I do plan on keeping this and adding more to it. And I know I mentioned Microsoft earlier. I did sell all my Microsoft shares to buy one of these stocks coming up, so we'll talk about that in a second. But the next one on the list right now is ticker symbol GOOGL or Google. Google just had their earnings and they absolutely crushed it, sitting at $280 a share right now. If we check over the past week, it's up 9%, past month 17%, year to date 47%. I remember when Google was pretty much flat on the year, which is around July, which it didn't move at all. And then all of a sudden, we're off to the races. Right now, I have about 40 shares, overall worth about $11,000, and I'm up 81% on those shares. And I do have big plans to buy or continuously buy more Google over the next coming years. I do see Google as one of the major platforms, or I guess major stocks in my portfolio. So I definitely plan on investing a lot more money into Google, as well as the next stock on the list, which is ticker symbol HOOD or Robinhood Markets. You guys already know I make stock picks videos pretty much every single month now about 2 stocks, one more stable, one a little bit more high risk. Nonetheless, check that video out. It just dropped like a day ago, so watch that. Either way, Robinhood was on one of those videos back when it was around $100 a share. I started personally investing into Robinhood around $19 a share, and right now you can see that's sitting at $147 a share with the year to date up over 280%. Absolute madness. I ended up selling a little bit of my position. I think originally I had around 140, 150 shares. I sold a little bit because I was like, I can just take some profits here because I'm up so much. And yet again, and that was when I was up about 240%. And here we are, up 223% right now, overall up $12,000. $18,000 in total value. I don't have any reason to sell these shares right now. I really want to just stick with the hood, man. Stick with the hood and keep rocking with it. I'm continuously buying even at these levels. I still think Robinhood is worth it at $147 a share. So I will be buying more shares. No questions asked there. I see this going ballistic over the next 5 to 10 years, especially if Robinhood continues to execute, and I don't see them slowing down anytime soon based on their track record so far. So very excited about Robinhood, but this isn't the stock that I sold Microsoft for. The stock that I sold Microsoft for is this one, ticker symbol AMD, sitting at $256 a share right now, overall up 110% on the year. If we scroll down on AMD, I have about 40 shares. I sold about $4,000, got $5,000 give or take of Microsoft stock and put all of it into AMD just because I think AMD has a lot more growth for it over the next 3 to 5 years versus Microsoft. I think Microsoft is a great company, and if you're invested into Microsoft, do not sell your shares. They probably will go up just as much as AMD, but honestly, I think AMD probably will go up a little bit more than Microsoft over the next 3 to 5 years, and I really want to be invested into AMD. So this is just me starting my position into AMD. Realistically, I want to get this to about 500 shares. So we got a long way to go. Got to get to at least 100 first, right? 40 shares, up 36% right now, with plans to buy more. Absolutely. Past that, we got ticker symbol SOFI or SoFi Technologies. You guys know the deal with SoFi. They just had their earnings over the past week. They crushed their earnings yet again. The stock price didn't move that much, but it did break over that $30 threshold and closed above $30. Right now, you can see it's sitting at $29.70, but SoFi will have its day. Now, mind you, it's up 98% on the year, but I still think it's more growth left. Some people think it's overvalued. Some people don't understand it as much as I feel like I do. So, I'm going to take the risk. If you don't want to take the risk, I'll take the risk. No big deal there. I have 251 shares of SoFi right now, up 33% with my personal position. I started investing into SoFi around $18 a share, and yeah, still buying here. And that's really all I have to say on that. Past SoFi, we have ticker symbol ABCL or Abcelera. Abcelera is sitting at $5.61 right now, overall up 89% on the year. I have 500 shares of Abcelera and also up about 19% in my personal position, but definitely have plans to hold. I want to see what Abcelera has to offer really throughout the rest of this year and all of next year of 2026. So I'm excited to see what Cybersecurity can do. I'm not heavily buying more shares at this very moment, but I do want to wait and see what happens because I have high hopes for this company. So we'll see how that plays out. I made a video talking about this as well. Definitely check out those 2 stock pick videos because, like I said, they're great videos. I feel like most of the picks I picked in that video have been up over 25, 35, or even 40, 50% over the past 2 months now. So even if you were just to get in and out of a stock, make a quick 20% and be out, you could have watched that video, bought it, and then sold by today and be up 20%, 30%, whatever. So definitely great videos. I do a little bit more research on those, and that's pretty much that for those videos, and that's also that for the portfolio. This is the November portfolio of 2025. We got pretty much all of November left in December, and that's going to be pretty much it on the year. Absolutely insane year. Probably the best year I've had on the stock market so far. So I don't know. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. I got even more money going to be invested into the market. We hit over $100,000 this year. So a lot of things to be very happy about, very grateful about. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Now, if you wish, there is a link down below for investing.com. They are a channel partner now, so you'll get 15% off if you sign up with my link down below for investing.com. The website and app offers you everything you would ever need when it comes to being an investor and checking out some of the stock picks that I talk about on the channel or just any stock that you may be interested in. It has it all put into one single app or website, so you can't really complain there. And like I said, you're getting 15% off with my link down below. On top of that, make sure you check out my free ebooks. They are 100% free, so definitely go and download those. I have one that just goes over the basics of investing for Robinhood, and also another one that's for Robinhood that goes over the basics of options and also the Greeks when it comes to options, because a lot of people just don't understand that. So I made a free ebook so you could understand it. Either way, download those 2 things. They'll also be linked in the description, and that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay positive, and stay hydrated. Dollar Mike. Peace.